Paipa is a Colombian municipality located in the central eastern part of Colombia in the Boyaca department. It has, according to the 2018 census, a population of 31,000, which makes it the sixth most populous municipality in Boyacá, after Tunja, Sogamoso, Tuitama, Chiquinquira, and Puerto Boyacá. Paipa is known for its pleasant climate, beauty of its landscapes, and for its hot springs, which claim to impart therapeutic benefits. Paipa is also famous for its almohabana, which is a Colombian cheese bread, as well as its yuca bread. It is considered the municipality of Boyacá with the best hotel infrastructure. In addition, due to its tranquility and location, it is perfect for seeking rest and recreation, as well as for holding congresses and seminars. For these reasons, it has been named as the tourist capital of Boyacá. Pa, in the Muisca language, is male, benefactor, lord, or father. Twice Pa must have meant patron, great lord, or protector. In 1537, Spanish conquistador Gonzalo Jimenez de Quesada visited Paipa on his way to Sogamoso to see the Temple of the Sun, which he had heard contained great wealth. The story goes his men ended up knocking over a torch and burning the temple to the ground. In 1539, Baltazar Maldonado wanted to close the supply roads to force the Muisca to surrender due to starvation. It ended up being a vain effort because the Sogamosos and the Paipas, who were tacit allies of the Tundama, used trails and paths known only to them, and in the favor of the night made all kinds of gear and supplies reach them. The bloodiest battle of all that was reported that it took place on December 15th at the site of the current Pantano de Vacas. For his services to the cause of the conquest on July 14th of 1547, Captain Gomez de Cifuentes, who arrived with Jimenez de Quesada as a cavalry soldier, received from President Diaz the so-called encomienda made up of 800 natural settlers of Paipa, along with Saquencipa and Soconsuca. Similarly, in 1596, the Bonza encomienda was conferred on Pedro Núñez de Cabrera with 231 indigenous people. Urban Paipa dates from February 19, 1602, declared by Luis Enriquez as an indoctrination center in the place where the main square is located today. Based on the classic model of the Spanish grid that consisted of a central space or central plaza and parallel perimeter roads regularly spaced and crossed by others arranged in a similar way, allowing a clear organization of the civic, religious, and administrative elements located on its four sides and made up of lots distributed for the church, parish house, house of the governor, and caciques, confirmation of the rural reservations, and precepts of authority. In 1755, Paipa rises to the rank of corregimiento, a figure that could already exercise police and criminal justice functions. This entails the collection of the royal treasury in its jurisdiction and other surrounding towns. Around 1760, Basilio Vicente de Oviedo described Paipa as follows. The parish of the town of Paipa is in a pleasant and delightful plain, with a very good church and well decorated. The house of the priest of wall and tile, and a very good orchard of apples, cabbages, etc. It will have 200 Indians and more than 400 white neighbors, with very easy and comfortable administration. They make many woolen fabrics and have many sheep, both the Indians and the white neighbors. It has a reasonable market one day each week, which it seems is Sunday. It produces an abundance of all the fruits of the cold land, wheat, corn, potatoes, etc. It produces first the good fruits for the parish priest. In the insurrection of the Comuneros in the year 1781, the Paipanos came led by Juan Felix de Alvarado and Miguel de Lara and Pedro Nieto. In the independence, the role of Paipa was very important because Barrero from Firavitoba, passing through El Espartal and Cuatro Esquinas, arrived in Paipa on Sunday, July 18, 1819, in the afternoon. A squadron of cavalry went to make reconnaissance on Bonza, where a few of their enemies had fled as they approached to seize the bridge. On the 20th, Simon Bolivar stationed himself in Duitama, and as Barrero remained in Paipa, skirmishes began on the side to provoke each other. The Iberians, sure of their superiority because they believed that winter, it rained heavily every day, had decimated their rivals. They began in those days to make willow rafts to cross the Chicamoca River. To cut off the royalist advance, the Patriot army continued towards the Pantano de Vargas, where the battle took place when all was lost. Juan José Rondon attacked and his 14 lancers followed him, climbing furiously. The enemy infantry, due to the steepness of the hills, had become disordered and could not resist. Because these brave knights surprised the enemy on the edge of a mountain where they were climbing while they were already descending. Then the other Colombians attacked to provoke enemy disorder, and with it, its patriotic triumph that memorable July 25th, 1819. The construction of the current cathedral and Heymirook Park began in 1906 and was finished in 1920. The first passenger trains arrived from Bogotá in late 1930 and early 1931. Mineral water pools and spas were built in 1938, launching the local tourist industry, which was reinforced by the construction of Lake Xochagota in 1955. In 1960, the Departmental Assembly declared Paipa a tourist capital. The construction of the first local coal-fired power plant in 1953 led to an influx of population from elsewhere in the country. Some of Paipa's historical architecture has been lost as the city has grown, and the traditional colonial main square has given way to modern buildings. Paipa inaugurated the monument to the Lancers at the Pantano de Vargas and the now forgotten monument to Innocent Chincha on North Central Avenue. In this decade, the hospitality industry around the lake began to develop with the first Xochagota Springs Hotel. Before these buildings and municipal swimming pools were built, the only opportunity for residents and tourists to bathe in the hot springs was at a Victorian hotel located in urban Paipa. New urban public venues for music have recently been constructed, such as Concha Acústica, a sports and cultural complex, built in 1990. Coming up on the channel will be a full video of some of the best things to visit in Paipa, including Lago Xochagota, the Pan de Azucar Mountain, and the Monumento of the Pantano de Vargas. Also on this channel, I have many other videos of the department of Boyaca, which has many beautiful towns and amazing hikes that one can take. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and or leave a comment letting me know what you thought about the video. Like I mentioned, there are a lot more videos of Boyaca that I've made that you can find in the description below this video. There's also a link to another playlist of the time that I bicycled through Colombia, which is part of a larger trip bicycling through Latin America. I've also bicycled through Eastern Africa and Central and Eastern Europe, and I have playlists for all those countries that I've bicycled through available on this very same YouTube channel, Hum of the Earth. Alternatively, if you'd like to see an interactive map of everywhere that I went and everything that I got to see and do, I have that map available over on my website, followthehumoфtheearth.com. where you can click on the different locations and see the various blog posts and videos that I've made of those places. And if you'd like to follow my continuing adventures through Colombia and beyond, you can do so by clicking on the red subscribe button and clicking on the bell to be notified when new videos come out. Alright, so that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed.